What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of Action Sunday and continue my trend of action comedies. Today, I'm doing a doubleheader. Yes, so I'm going to be reviewing the Bad Boys movies. Yep, why the heck not? Because recently, the trailer for the new and upcoming Bad Boys movie was just released, and of course, just by looking at it, it looks like we are in for a treat, and I'm happy because I just want to talk about the Bad Boys movies, and because we waited a long time for a new one, and here we're getting it early next year. So yay, we're excited. So let's talk about this. So what makes these movies so memorable? Well, just look at the star power. I mean, come on, you got Martin Lawrence and Will Smith, guys, two guys, product of their generation, I would say. You know, it was the 90s, the mid 90s, or somewhere in that decade, where these guys were practically like stars in their own right. They had both of them had their own sitcoms. They were both wildly entertaining, and what you get when you put them in a movie with so much action, so much top explosions, and just some, pretty much the buddy cop stuff. You get something very crazy, wildly, and entertaining films. Okay. Pardon my voice there. But anyway, so if you've never seen any of the Bad Boys movies, you really are missing out. So I just want to break down the movies and let's see, talk about the plots and then talk about which ones I like. So let's talk about the first one. So the plot in the first one, somehow the boys have a giant thing of cocaine that they collected off of their biggest boss. Somehow it gets stolen by whoever it was. Then of course it's up to them to figure out who stole it, because who stole it is selling it to whoever is planning on buying it. So yeah, that kind of thing. Then of course throw in the escort girl. Not really an escort girl. I'm talking about Téa Leoni's character. Then you get pretty much dynamite entertainment. That's all I'm gonna say. Now, for the plot of the second one, somehow they have to stop what we expect drugs from entering the United States. Obviously, if of course it's not just any drug, it's ecstasy. They got to contend with a Cuban drug lord by the name of Johnny Tapia. Now then gets even better. We throw in Marcus's sister, Sid, played by Gabrielle Union. Yay! Wow. Now we got some fun here. So let's see. Got the plots there. Now we got two very, like I said, two very interesting plots. So much dynamite, so much adventure and fun. You got the formulas for two incredible buddy cop movies. So there's that. Now let's talk about my one downside with both these movies is that the villains are cliche. Because think about this: their setting is Miami. Miami, obviously, one of the most expensive cities in the United States. And that's a topic I want to say for another day. But it's also where pretty much illegal immigration and drug smuggling are at its absolute highest. It's like a freaking epicenter. If that makes sense. Of course, obviously it's cliche, but of course they tackle some of the serious issues. Well, back then, but of course, of course, you can't find cliche, but then again, it's all about execution when it comes to these movies. And I think Michael Bay did a good job. The only thing that I think he overdid was obviously the crazy explosions and over-the-top action, which, of course, I think he was trying to do that because these are supposed to be buddy cop movies. They're supposed to be, charming and witty, but have pretty much a serious tone kind of thing. Which, of course, both movies do have their moments, and it's a good thing. But there is another thing that kind of bogs it down. Is that this is the problem with the first movie is the female lead, which is Téa Leoni's character. I feel like she's there, but then of course she always somehow gets in the wrong place at the wrong time, and of course then it's like, oh shit, now we gotta take care of her now. It's like, god dang. Well, of course, hey, another day in the life of a cop kind of thing. But hey, you got something incredible between these movies. So there you go. You got practically I don't know. There's just something about these movies that just scream fun, laughter, and excitement. So, and seriously, Smith and Lawrence play off each other perfectly. And of course, like I said, there's something. There's a lot they can talk about with this. Like, there's so many fun moments. My favorite scene is obviously the bubblegum scene. You know what I'm talking about. It's like, where they're in the drugstore. And he's like, no, you freeze. Now put the gun down. You can pack a Trocos' bubblegum and some Skittles. See, I love that line because it just comes from out of nowhere. That last line, it's like, okay, they had to think of something on the fly. Maybe, I don't know if that's true or not, but of course that's how well Smith and Lawrence work well together, and it just shines like a diamond in both these movies. So yeah, that to me that is a mark of a good buddy cop film. Of course, if I compare this to Rush Hour, personally, I think, let's see, Rush Hour, that's a whole different level, but every buddy cop movie is going to have their own little formula or different template, okay? Between this, Rush Hour, Lethal Weapon, Tango and Cash, I can't consider a buddy cop movie, even though it's just, those two guys just couldn't get along with each other. And funny enough, I feel like I just reviewed those recently, but of course, that was like earlier this year. But anyway, if I had to pick which of these first two movies were the better one, it's hard to pick because I feel like both of them had their ups, both of them had some downsides. But man, I personally like the first one more than the sequel because like it's just because of how memorable the lines are, how memorable the movie is, and just how crazy it can get, and it all ends in a very good tied in a bow knot of just something spectacular. Just say, oh yeah, these guys are awesome. But then, of course, it leaves open for the sequel. The sequel, I felt like almost lived up to the first one, but I felt like in my opinion, I felt like something was just off. But it did on a funny note with the oh shit, they're out in the bank. Spoilers ahead. They're somehow I really love that ending. It's like they're bickering in the pool. All of a sudden, the pool just collapses, just falls apart, and now they're like, oh god, man. Well, I should have fixed it, kind of thing. There's no bickering. They're laughing. I love how it just ended. But then again, yeah, it never left the story open. Oh, was there gonna be another one? But then again, now we're getting a new one. So yeah. But anyway, so yeah, if I had to score these both, I'm gonna give both these movies. Well, first, actually, I'm gonna give the first Bad Boys movie. I'm going to give the first Bad Boys movie an 8.5 out of 10. The sequel, I'm going to give it a solid 8 because it just about matches up to the first one. And they're, like I said, without their flaws, they're still both very entertaining. I feel like this, out of Michael Bay's work, even though, let's see, love him or hate him, I feel like this is one of his better works, okay? In my opinion, all right? So that does for tonight. Let me know what you think. Thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, stay tuned for some more awesome, exciting videos.